Hi, my name is Vesna Karapetrova and we're here at Canadian Macedonian Place on March 17th, 2017 to interview Mr. Kotse Hargov for the Canadian Macedonian Historical Society. Welcome, Mr. Kotse Hargov, here at the Canadian Macedonian Historical Society, and thank you for sharing your story for the archives of the Canadian Macedonian Historical Society. Welcome. Let's begin with, tell us where and when you were born.
Greek part Macedonia.
What was the name of the village?
Selo Zrnovo.
The village Zrnovo, yes? And
Okolje Dramska.
the Drama region. When were you born? When were you born, Chichko Kotse? When?
1942.
Yes.
May 6.
And who were your parents? The names of your parents?
My mom's name is Zlata Harbova. My father is Ivan Harbov.
And where were they born?
On the same place, yeah.
And did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Can you tell us their names?
My name is Kotse Harbov. My brother Atanas. The other brother is Angelo and Maria, my sister.
Where were they born?
Where they are born?
Yes.
When?
Where?
On the same place, on the same house. Yeah.
In the same village, Zrnovo?
That's it.
Okay. Now, how about your grandparents?
My grandparents, my father is named Petre. She was connected with the Goța Delta during those days. Anyway, my grandma, he died 103.
She was 103?
Yeah.
And where?
Petre.
Petra?
Peter.
Petar.
His name was Peter.
And your grandmother?
My grandmother, she died 96, but the name, God, I forgot.
Okay, well,
Wait a minute, no. Petrana.
okay.
Petrana, yeah.
And where were they born?
On the same place.
In the same village that you were born?
On the same place, yeah.
Now, how about your aunts and uncles? Did you have a big extended family, aunts and uncles?
Yes,
And where were they born?
on the same house.
Same.
No, they didn't have a hospital, no.
Okay. What language did you speak in the village?
Macedonia.
What can you remember about your life in your village, Zrnovo?
Ah, that's good. 1945, the Greek bandit come in that took over everything what I got in a house. Then overnight, my father was in the Bulgarian border, and all the neighborhood organized to go to Bulgarian border was 28 kilometers away, the Bulgarian border.
Because?
From my village to Bulgarian border was 28 kilometers far away.
Okay.
So we got the message organized to go to Bulgaria, to move. Overnight we load all the horses, buggy with 4-wheel, what we can carry, you know what I mean? But before the border, another bandit come and take over everything. They throw the horses.
They took everything.
The buggy, the way it's loaded, my grandma's 96 years old, push them out from the buggy, and the wolves eat them up. You know, who knows what happened anyway? And another bandit waiting for us in a road, but in the meantime, a English army with the Indian soldier, but English uniform,
Yes.
gonna take us to the border.
To the Bulgarian border.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they didn't do it, no. Just give us to the bandit, take everything from us.
This was 1940? 1945.
1945, yeah.
Yeah. So you were trying to get to the Bulgarian border
Yes, to survive.
because
Because they throw off the Greek.
soldiers?
They used to call them how we used to call them the bandit. They're
Yeah,
bandits,
you call them
know.
bandits,
Huh?
yes. They came
Yeah.
and looted your village.
But working together with the English soldier, you know what I mean, English army. But
Okay.
two trucks
Mm-hmm.
ahead, we go behind, more than 60, 70 wagons, you know.
And what happened eventually?
They took everything and start shooting in the street, put the mitrailleuse, and shooting the people, you know.
And what happened with your...
We lost my sister there over 2 weeks. She was there. My father went to pick him up, the kids. What left? He can carry him. Yeah. I was about 9, 10, something like that. Anyway, we were to Bulgaria border.
So you made it to the border?
We make it to the border, but with nothing on. Just what we got in our shoulder, you know.
Your clothes on your back, And then
Oh, you make me cry, you know. I remember all
the
that.
sad times, hard times.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
45 to now, too many years. Anyway, what does he say?
So where did you land in Bulgaria?
In Bulgarian, plugged. I mean, never cope. City never cope. It's closed,
Yes.
and the Bulgarian people take us, had me come in Bulgaria, take us and take to never cope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on your way in your journey, did your sister die, you said? Did somebody die of your family?
No, I died before that.
Before you made it to
that,
Bulgaria?
no, my sister died in 1943, 42, 43.
Oh.
My brother 44, but we run away 45.
So they died before? They were killed?
Before, yes.
You said they were killed?
During the war, yeah.
Okay.
German war. Yeah.
You lost your sister and your brothers.
2 sisters, 1 brother, yeah.
And when you remember your village before the war,
Yeah.
how big was it?
Oh, biggest.
Biggest?
The biggest in my village was territorial, 27 villages. After Drama is the big one, okay?
Yes.
Then is my village, then we call them village, have a small town, you know, we call them village. Over 3,500, 4,000 people, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you go to school in your village
Oh,
when you
no.
were a child?
When Bulgaria occupied Macedonia, then I was going to Bulgarian school.
Yes. And how old were you then? How old were you? What grade?
I was around 7.
About 7?
1941 they come in,
Yes.
Bulgarian occupation, and they put school.
And you went to a Bulgarian
Yes.
school?
More than 3.5 years, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. And did you speak, what language did you speak in your school?
I get lots of beating because I didn't pronounce them the Bulgarian the way they pronounce them.
They wanted you to pronounce it that way, the
Yeah,
Bulgarian, and
yeah.
and they
And
you were beaten?
I never forget the teacher, Pashov.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, with 3 star. with 3-star. He was with 3-star, you know. Soldier, but a teacher, you know.
So he was a soldier, but he was teaching you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you were being punished when you didn't speak
Very
the
much,
words
very much.
in Bulgarian.
And they gave me to us in the school, black stone. They make them like this, you know, black stone,
Yes.
to writing with another stone, you know what I mean? No pencil, no paper, no. But I went to my uncle, the Bulgarian, they give him to work in a city hall. We had a city hall, prison, everything, you know. And I went to see him, and I see a lot tetratki. How they call them in English, tetratki?
Books for writing.
Books for writing,
Notebooks.
yes.
Notebooks.
Now, with another two boys organized, because we got a river in the middle of the city, we got a river. So, we go in the back, break the windows and get tetratki, you know what I mean?
Notebooks.
For books for writing, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh boy, then I took him to the school, I give him to every kid, you know what I mean? When the teacher come in, he just gets shocked. See, every kid got a
notebook.
Notebook to write. Pencil on there. Who done it? Who done it? Who done it? Beat everybody, say who done it. Finally they say, I done it, another two more friends, you know what I mean? And get very, then the teacher beat us very,
Oh.
I never forget that part to the rest of my life. Yeah.
Okay, so then when you were about 10 years old when you left your village, when you had to leave your village during the war, then what?
45, we lived in 1945, we lived the village.
Yes.
Because the Greek part, the bandit coming and destroy us.
Destroyed your village, yes. And then tell us about your journey. What happened then when you went to Bulgaria?
Yes, from Bulgaria, we went to Republic Macedonia today.
Yeah, how long did you stay in Bulgaria?
Well, about maybe 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Then, 1945, I didn't know they make Federation Yugoslavia,
Yes.
including Macedonia, Confederation. So they took us to, oh my gosh, to Petric, to Gorna Jumaya with trucks to Gorna Jumaya. Then put us in a train to Petric, from Petric Strumica. In Strumica. In Strumica was sitting another, 5-6 months. And then put everybody in that city so much, in that city so much, in that city so much. But that put us Stip.
In Stip, yes?
In Stip. Because my grandfather was very familiar to the Greek committee those days, you know, fighting against the Turk, you know what I mean? He was very, somebody in the top, I don't know, those days, you know what I mean? So, when see our name, Stip, you know what I mean, Stip. But they put us Stip very good.
So when you went to Stip, who did you go there with? Your whole family?
Whole family, yes.
Your father, your
My
grandfather?
father and my brother, my sisters, everybody, yes.
Yes?
Yes.
And then...
They settled down in Stip
yes?
and put us in the school, everything was okay, you know.
So you went to school in Stip?
Oh yes,
Yes?
oh yes.
Yeah, tell us about your school days in Stip.
I went with Luke Charles' son together, Kirill Grigorov's son together in the first couple of years after they moved to the Skopje and Belgrade and stuff like that, to the Federal and stuff like that. But I was going to school. And I was going to school with the president, Turkish boy, who went to Turkey in 1953, become president in Turkey, with the same guy who was in the same school.
He became president in Turkey.
Yeah. No, in Stip, because he is born in Stip.
Oh, so he became president of the city Stip.
No. He immigrated from Stip 1953 to Turkey.
Okay.
He had a lot of school in Macedonia in Stip. Then, over there, become president in Turkey, and he recognized Macedonia.
Okay.
Yeah,
He became president of Turkey.
that's right.
Okay. So you continued your school in Macedonia?
Who?
You.
Oh yes,
What did you finish?
industrial technical school. Yeah.
Okay. And then did you?
They put me in. I was the first generation. They put us in a school and put us in a factory.
What did you do in the factory?
In Stip factory, new
Yes.
factory, man. Yeah, in Stip.
Okay.
Producing agricultural machines, you know, all kind of machine agriculture. So I was working there about, oh my gosh, 5 years. And then they called me as a petition worker to work in Makedonka Stip with the English company and the installation of the machine. Makedonka Stip, 23,000 people working there now. And Stip from 12,000 went to 70,000 because lots of factory, you know, Tito make that in those days. Anyway, I was working installation the textile industry machines. Yeah.
You were installing the machines
Yes,
for the
I was
textile
working
industry.
to 56.
Mhm.
And then 56, I went to Austria holiday. I never go back.
Yes. Why did you leave Macedonia?
Yeah, that's a good question. Right.
Why you came to Canada?
A friend of mine, Angel Shopov, America, you know, big name, you know. So we stay in Austria. We didn't go back, and he was that time student, Gradovinsky student. But he finished over here, engineer. Yeah, engineer, he finished over here. His wife helped him anyway. But good. I don't know, yeah.
So when you went to Austria, you went for a holiday or with the intention to leave?
Went to holiday, but never went back to Yugoslavia. Stayed there, but I got job in 2 days. I got job there.
In Austria?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
tool and die maker, you know what I mean? Just like that, I got a job. I didn't speak no German, but I got a job, you know.
So you decided to stay there?
Stayed there, and then the immigration there in Austria to come over here, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in Austria?
Oh, yeah, about 11 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then how did you come to Canada? Why Canada?
In Canada, lots of immigrants from Yugoslavia, from all over Yugoslavia, lots of me talking Canada, America, Canada, America. So I went to, with Angelo together, went to the Canadian embassy to register to immigrate to Canada.
Okay.
Anyway, we done that. And when I show them up what kind of qualification I got, and the ambassador Canadian, hey, please sign the paper. We need people like you in Canada, he said.
They needed you, the tool
Yes.
and die maker,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I come in over here, those days was no employment of immigration department.
Right. When did you come to Canada?
57.
1957 you came to Canada?
In June.
In June, okay.
Yeah.
And where did you come? You said Halifax. Like, how did you come? With a plane
Oh,
or a?
no, boat.
You came with a boat
From Rotterdam.
in Germany.
No, Holland.
Oh, from Holland, Rotterdam. Yes,
Rotterdam,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
The boat, yeah.
So do you remember the name of the boat?
Water, I think so, water. I got home someplace.
Yeah. So where did it land in Canada?
Halifax.
Okay, so you landed in Halifax.
That's it.
And what happened then? How did you?
In Halifax, to the immigration there, everything okay. Load us in a train. I think so, 4 days and 3 nights, something like that, from Halifax to Toronto. Right? And then we come in Toronto.
At the train station?
Union
Station, okay.
When I was sleeping there, I didn't know. I got the paper to go to immigration, but I didn't know where. No speak English, nothing.
So nobody was waiting for you here?
Huh?
Nobody waited for you at the Union Station?
No. Just the ambassador sent me, but I got a job in 2 weeks.
So what happened when you landed at the station? You didn't
No,
know
we
where
stayed there about 4 days and 5 nights, something like that. Anyway, we got the paper. Then we start talking to some people there in the Union Station. Some guy, little bit English, he speak English but little bit German, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. He gave me a ticket to show up where is the immigration department in Toronto. So he gave me a ticket to put in the subway, you know. But that time opened the young subway to Lawrence. Union Station to Lawrence. That year opened, you know. Anyway, but we get out not in Somerville, how you call them, that north of Blue.
Davisville? Somerville, yeah?
Yeah, we get out in St. Clair. Then from St. Clair back to Dupont, that there was immigration department in Dupont. Loaded stuff, walking. We got the paper, give it to people in the street. What is this?
So you found the place
We found the place,
of immigration,
but the immigration department gave me where to stay. To the time they found job.
So they gave you a place to stay?
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
food, everything, sleeping, everything, you know. Anyway, a German guy come in, owner of the factory, German, come in, pick me up and take me to test me how I work, what I work.
Yes.
He tests me on every machine, I prove it, then test me welding. I prove it.
Welding, yes.
Too many things there, too many things. And he stayed the same day, stayed to work.
So he hired you right then and there?
The same day, the same hour. He
Good.
stayed to work.
So you got a job? Well,
I got a job, but in a factory was lots of Ukrainian people,
yes.
some Russian, some Polish, almost 80%, you know what I mean, so we start conversation, this and that, you know. So it's okay. It's okay. Then I went to St. George Church. I found out my cousin.
Yes. So you started to live in Canada and you joined the Macedonian Church St. George, yes?
St. George. And I found my cousin.
Yes.
Third cousin, some from the family, you know.
So then when did you go then to St. Cyril Church as well, or was it St. George?
No, 3 days. After 3 days, I used to leave Parliament and Dundas.
Yes.
Takes me 3 minutes to walk to each church, St. Clement, St. Cyril or St. George.
So you went to both churches?
Both churches I was going, yeah. And then
Okay.
I found lots of Macedonian boys and girls born over here.
Yes, who were your friends at that time?
Huh?
Who were your friends? Who did you hang around with?
Melov, Danny Melov. He was the hockey player.
Yes.
Yeah, he was a good friend of mine too. Lots of friends in those days.
Who were some of your friends
another
from
guy
Saint
from- huh?
Kirill,
Huh?
from Saint the church Saint Cyril?
Huh.
Who were your friends there?
Oh, I found Jimmy Sanders there.
Okay.
I found his father there. I found Frank Evans there. And then all the people, good patriot Macedonia, we get together to talk, blah, 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 you see.
So, and tell me about that. You got together and had.
And start talking about what can do it.
Did you meet in a certain place, in a restaurant or a club? Where did you
Well,
talk?
we used to make a dance, stuff like that, or
Right in the church at Saint Cyril.
in a church, someplace. Sometimes they told me what is the addresses, then I go visiting them, you know what I mean? I'm
Okay.
talking about to build something in Bulgaria, Macedonia. I asked to the priest in St. George, Mikhail, I say, what is that Bulgarian Macedonian country? And he gets shocked. Which continent, you know what I mean? Those
Yeah.
days. It was very interesting to say you're Macedonia. You're Greek.
You weren't
Greek,
recognized.
that says Gerchestreko, God, and Greek.
And what happened with the priest?
Huh?
Tell us about what
Mikhail,
happened. Yes.
He kicked me out. He kicked
Physically.
me on the third day. On the
Yes.
third day in Toronto. You know.
What do you mean he kicked you out?
Kicked me in the ass to the stairs.
Physically, he
Yes.
booted you out
He
of the church
say, you're not coming over here. You see.
just because you're Macedonian, just
Yes.
because you said you're
that's right,
Macedonian.
That's right. Yeah.
And who was that? That was the priest?
The priest, yeah. And another guy there was
The priest's name was what?
Mikhail from Bitola. He was from Bitola. Yeah.
At St. George, the
That's
priest.
right.
And then what happened, Chichko? So you
And
went.
then some guys from Bulgaria, Macedonian, Kole Shaikata, and another guy, I forgot, he was working in the bar, yeah, Kole Shaikata. And lots of other names there, but it's too long, too long. Yeah.
Yes.
Then I went to Greek church, and Dundas and Bone.
What happened there?
The same goddamn question. The same thing. He talked to me Greek,
The priest?
the Greek priest.
Yes.
But he was Macedonian too, but only in the Greek church, serving the Greek church. Then I start swearing to them. Then he answered. When I start swearing, they answer in Macedonian. Oh, you know what I mean? Serving the Greek, this guy serving the Bulgarian. I don't know. I was so confused. I don't know what the hell's going on. In the meantime, in my factory, ask me too much about what church you go, what religion you are, what this. I never put that in my mind. Somebody ask me those things, you know, but make me
Think about it.
wake me up. Honestly, wake me up.
About who you are.
That's right.
And then what did you do?
And mention the Greek? Come on, man, mention Greek?
What factory did you work at, Chichko Kotze?
Huh?
What factory? What
Oh,
was the name of the factory?
The first factory was Skiko. Skiko company in Etobicoke. Kingsway, Queen Elizabeth and Kingsway. Yeah. But company was Skiko. Yeah.
What did they produce?
Huh?
What did they make? What did they produce in the factory?
Oh. Kitchen cabinet, finance cabinet, all that kind of stuff, yeah. And hospital cabinet, and office cabinet, all those drawers, you know, take them out, you know, all metal, you know. Yeah, yeah.
So you, So you went to both the Greek church and the Bulgarian church, and you were kicked out, not accepted as Macedonian. Did you see there?
Those days was people over here, maybe 20% or 30% of pro-Bulgarian, MPO.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
On the other side of the Greek church, pro-Greek.
Were they people that you knew,
They
Macedonian?
confuse me. What the hell is going on? You know?
And they were all Macedonian.
Huh?
They were Macedonian people.
They are Macedonians, but working for this.
Yeah. Why do you think they kept on going to those churches?
Why?
Yeah.
Because there was no another church, and I'm going to, I was that time 22, to get some girl, to get married, but no. Who bring you here? Who bring you this? Who bring you that? Too many people.
So, was there a Macedonian church at the time? Why didn't you go to a Macedonian place?
Macedonia, Bulgaria.
That was the only thing.
That was the name in the church.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us what happened there when you met some of your friends at St. Cyril and how you
Listen,
got
very
organized.
interesting this.
Yes.
I start to speaking the way I speak Macedonian,
Yes.
and the priest said to me, Bulgarian priest said to the young people, don't listen to him, he speaks Serbian.
This is the Bulgarian priest in St. Cyril?
And St. George. And St. Cyril the same thing, he was the same. They was together anyway.
They were together.
Gerasim, name Gerasim, I think. Anyway, but
They told them that you're not speaking, yeah.
I told him, listen, I just educated Macedonian, I speak Macedonian to these young people.
Yes.
No, you speak Serbian. I say to him, but you teach them Bulgarian, I say.
Mm-hmm.
In the face. And they start arguing too much, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. And then, what did you do with your friends? How did you start organizing?
It was very hard those days, dear. Very hard. But a very good patriot Macedonian. In the city of Toronto, those days, 75%. The food industry, restaurant industry, bars, hotels, was Macedonian people. Yeah. I don't know.
So tell us how you started. First, you went. What organization did you belong to? You belonged to a
Those days we started to build United Macedonia.
Yeah. Tell us, you were one of the first who
Yeah.
was organizing in the group. Tell us how the group organized and who were some of the people there.
Listen, the Želevo team, soccer team,
Yes.
or football team, playing Bradby and Danforth.
Okay.
With a German team. Those days was national team, but they didn't give it to us to make Macedonian team.
Okay.
No. So, Želevo, Antartico. I know the meaning Antartico. But Jim Sandel was behind us, was 5 guys from Macedonia, 5 guys. 3 from Bitola, me and Angelo Fustip, 6 people.
And who were they?
We support German team. Because I told them they are Greek team, the other guy Greek team. We got a great name, all that stuff, speak Macedonian. We start fighting in the Danforth and Bradby in the stadium. And then Jimmy tells the Želevo boys, leave them alone because they're Macedonian guys, it's not German guys. Jim Sandel.
Yes.
Then, with the Jimmy Sandel becomes so friend and so this, and then he took me to Bermuda Tavern on Yonge Street, talked to his father Spiro. What to do? This way doesn't go. Greek, Bulgarian doesn't. You gotta do something Macedonian, you know what I mean? And they understand me. They start support me, you know what I mean? Those guys, business people, start support me, what are you going to do? But they're scared. They're scared. They got relatives in Greece, like I got relatives in Greece. They're going to put them in a jail or kill them. They're scared. You know how many people give it for people give it money with no name, just good Macedonians.
They were scared to say their name.
Scared. They're going to terrorize them, their family in Greece. Like my family, you know. My uncle was die in prison. My father, big brother, you know.
He died in, you said in the islands, right?
Yeah, Macaron is how you call them.
Yeah, one of the Greek islands where they put the Macedonians.
And my aunt Anna, with 7 kids, she was on another island, 15 years. And my uncle, Ilo, he died in the prison, 21 years, because speak Macedonian. Do you understand? Oh.
Yeah, tragedy. Yeah.
Too much.
So what happened here in Canada as you started to tell us about how the United Macedonian
we started making meetings.
Explain,
you know,
yeah. So how did you, yes.
Making meetings. This was the 57 I came in, 58 I found lots of patriots.
Yes.
Good Macedonian patriots. And I start talking to them, you guys, how long you in Canada? They say this, you guys got a business, this and that. They scared. Business got this and that. I say, come on, you guys, let's go and do it. God, you make United Macedonia against MPO, against the Pan-Macedonic Greek.
So you formed the United Macedonian organization.
1958 started, 1959 take them out in first picnic we met. But the very interesting thing is this. When you make the first picnic, MPO making the same date. Now, from MPO coming to our picnic.
People were coming to your picnic.
Yeah. And started carry on and carry on and carry on. You see.
And who were some of the first people, your friends, in the United Macedonian group when it was formed? Who were some of the organizers?
Oh dear. All passed away. All passed away. Only Jimmy in life.
So Jimmy Saunders, yourself?
And Bill Dundas.
Yes.
Bill Dundas and too many died. I cannot pronounce the name. God.
So
Too many of them. I don't know.
Tell us again, what was your goal? Everybody had the same goal. What was the goal of the organization?
When you organize United Macedonia, then I push to make a church, pure Macedonian church.
So part of your goal was to make a Macedonian church.
At St. Clement.
Okay.
But in the United Macedonia was 2 different parties, okay?
Okay.
A communist party, Spiro Bazar. And I split them complete. I said, Bre Spiro, I say, how come you make party with the enemies, Macedonian enemies, Greek, Bulgarian together?
Because they were the Communist Party of the Greek and the Bulgarian that they wanted.
Oh, international party. I say, you guys, you don't know what means the party anyway, I say. And I make them fighting between themselves, split the money and that's it. It's no good. But Spiro was no party. The party doesn't believe about the communists and this and that, churches, you know what I mean? I say, nothing to do with the party with the churches. The church is separate, I say, you know what I mean? Finally, dumb papas make the final decision. But dumb papa was to Spiro, secretary to the party, bookkeeper, including advisor to Spiro. And he said to Spiro, listen to Kochetu say what he's talking about. Listen to him, he say. Finally, he convinced him, Spiro, to follow my idea, you know what I mean? And then they get fighting between themselves. Why? Why don't listen to me? Because he was those days like Spiro was like a big leader in a party, this, party, that. I say, you guys don't know nothing about party, just blah, 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 blah. And how can we make a party with the Greek Communist Party, and Bulgaria Communist Party, and Macedonian Communist, and Macedonia doesn't exist, and doesn't recognize it. Can you think over? I say, what the hell is going on? Oh, international. Finally, they split on United Macedonia.
Yeah. So then, how did the idea? So then the idea came to make the Saint Clement Church.
Now listen to this. We talking in a meeting in United Macedonia. In a meeting, me and Mirko Bitola, he passed away. He was good speaker, but I tell him the program what to talk about in a meeting, you know.
Do you remember Mirko, last name? Mirko?
Mitrevsky.
Okay.
Mirko Mitrevsky, yeah. From Bitola.
Okay, and what happened?
Anyway, I give him program what to talk about in the United Macedonia meeting. Always Spiro was against the church, to build church. Nothing to do with the church, with the party.
So some people wanted a church, but Spiro didn't.
No, he was the big guy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Finally organized.
Was Spiro the president of United Macedonians at that time?
Oh no, he never been president of United Macedonia. No. He was president of the Communist Party International. And I said to him, just a second, do you understand what means Party International? With occupators, I say, with occupied Macedonia, and here with him together, I say, hey, wake up, I say to him in a meeting. And finally from Windsor, Bob Vasov from Windsor, his brother Chris Vasov, but his father was Ilin Dennis. He had a medal, Ilinden, with my grandfather.
Yeah, he fought in Ilinden, 1903.
Yeah. Ilinden. Bob Vasov, but Bob Vasov was very fighting with Spiro. Bob Vasov is with my idea. Then I went to Windsor make meeting, called from Detroit, from all over that part coming meeting in Detroit. Windsor, make a meeting. I need help, I say, in Toronto. So many people gonna come. Doesn't matter from where, Macedonia, because we had a branch, United Macedonia in Windsor too, in Detroit too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You gotta come to vote to make a decision to start making church. They come in, you know how many?
How many?
Over 50. But we beat the Spiro. You know what I mean? We beat the Spiro. We make the decision, we're going to do it. Then, Kostra Andros coming. Van Petrov. I got him in a picture.
Yes.
You see him that Tony got it. I give him to Tony picture, you know.
Uh-huh.
All the before digging in the church.
Before it started.
Picture.
Digging.
We make picture with the first priest from Macedonian.
Who was that?
Kirill Stoyanovsky. Okay. Kirill Stoyanovsky, the first priest. But the guy, a minister from Macedonia government come over here.
And what was the conversation about?
About the church.
Okay.
We're going to start building the church. We're going to send a priest or not. They send the priest before we start digging.
Okay.
And then Kirill Stoyanovsky. The first priest, Kirill Stoyanovsky. Then we start digging. Then Ogello, he was making the icon, you know. I forgot his
An artist?
I
from
forgot
Ogello.
his name, God. I used to know all the names, God. Anyway, he make lots of goddamn things, I say. And this Kirill, we're renting a town, Tonkel Plaza, where the town, I don't know the second name. He used to have a restaurant there, you know, a restaurant. And we used to make meeting on a second floor was hall, banquet hall.
In
all
Thorncliffe. Thorncliffe?
Thorncliffe,
just
yes,
close by
yes. But
across this church, yes.
Macedonian guy, good guy, good
You
patriot.
used to meet there and talk
Oh,
about
we used to
church?
make their Christmas party, Gocha Delta night. We used to make the New Year party, everything.
At Thorncliffe?
On Thorncliffe, yeah. Before the church is built, before start digging,
Okay.
since '59.
Okay, so the decision was made to start the church.
Yes,
And what
yes.
happened then? The
We
priest
buy the
came?
property, but we was not sure gonna send priests or not from Macedonia. But when we went delegation to the whole country, Macedonia called us, me and Jim Sandros. We make the big bridge from Toronto, Skopje, and then I start talking. And Jimmy's first time come there in Macedonia, but I grow up there. I know everybody. Do you understand? Anyway, Hiro Gligorov. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to explain it. Sometime coming to me. Anyway, Любчо Арсов, президент на Народното събрание, на Народната skupština.
He was the president of Macedonia.
And I grow up
Yes.
with his son, neighbors, in Stip, from Stip.
So you knew them. You knew some of
I
the
knew
government,
them.
the government officials.
And Jimmy Sanders was so much surprised how I know everybody. Do you understand? Because I grew up there.
Yes.
And he come first time.
So what was your reason for being there?
They call us
Yes.
1,000 years San Cyril celebration anniversary in Ohrid.
Oh, it was the anniversary, 1,000 years anniversary of Saint Kirill
And
and
Methody.
Methody. Yes.
And they called me and Jim Sanders to go
For
there.
the celebration.
Outside, yeah.
Okay.
We sleep in Ohrid in a big villa, you know. Yeah.
Did you tell them about your idea for the church? Did
Yes.
you talk about it?
And everybody from the government from Skopje look at me and say,
Yeah.
he said, are you sure? I say, yes. I say, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Did you have support from them?
Huh?
Did they support you?
1,000,000%, not 100, 1,000,000%.
They were excited.
That's right. Very excited.
Okay? That's
Yeah.
why they gave you the priest.
That's right.
And then what happened? You came back to Toronto with Jimmy
We come back in Toronto before the earthquake.
before
The earthquake in Skopje.
The earthquake.
We was there about 7.5, 8 days. We was there. When I come in over here, I put the car on my radio. Earthquake in Skopje.
you heard about the earthquake when you
Oh
came.
yeah, in the radio, you know what I mean? Earthquake in Skopje.
Yes.
I go to work with my car. I see the earthquake. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
And the hotel we used to stay there, split them in a half. Still today there, split them in a half, cut them up in a half.
Yes.
Very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah. And when you, the church started to be built. Tell us about some of the functions. How did you do the fundraising? Tell us some of your memories.
Fundraising, lots of people give money, but with no name on. Just good Macedonian.
Yes.
Just good Macedonia, because they scared they got a lot of relatives in the whole country. Yeah. But we done it. But the first money we collected, I think so 160,000 and some. All the money went for the earthquake.
For the earthquake. You sent it to the earthquake.
Yeah. We stopped to do this, send them there, you know what I mean? The money sent
To
them
help the
to
Macedonians.
Skopje for the earthquake, you know what I mean? Help.
Yes.
And we put in Toronto, every cross street,
Yes.
from Queen, King, we put some young girls, not national dress, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We put a bucket to collect money for the earthquake in Skopje.
They were collecting money for the earthquake.
Lots of help here.
Big effort on the community to help the earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
And the Greek, those Garkumani, they were so upset, so this, so that. No, we got an opposition, a big opposition.
so even then you had opposition about the fundraising
Yes, we
from the
continue,
Greeks.
that's all. Making picnic, then start building the church, digging everything.
Now, when was the date of the earthquake? That was 1963.
3.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you came back and you were very involved in the building of the church.
Oh,
Tell us
yes,
about
from
that.
the beginning. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I was the first actionnaire to do it, to have to do it.
Yeah. Well, did you have any problems when the church was being built? Problems? Were there problems from when the church was being built? You said
The beginning, oh yes. I was sleeping in the church. As soon as start put the foundation, I make the barack in the front. I don't know, a big barack.
yes.
Aesthetic material.
So
Because those days was no building from one bridge to the other bridge. Nothing. Nothing.
right. And what was the problem? What were the problems when the church started to be built?
When I put a sign, 14 feet big, okay? Over here, gonna build Macedonian Orthodox Church.
So you had a
Clement.
sign, yes?
The Mikhail from Bulgarian church come in with 3-4 guys, break it.
They broke your sign.
Break it and put a property for sale. Do you understand? Sabotage.
So they vandalized.
Then I get so much upset, and I order 1 truck material with 7 my guys. I build the barack in the front. Where is the big light?
Yes.
Where is the big light in the front of the church? Right there was that road was not there those days, no.
So you built a little house there.
Yeah.
little shed,
a barack,
yeah?
big 14 feet high.
Oh, it was a big one, okay.
Big one, I put him in a blocks. And then I sleep there with 2 dogs.
Just because?
Yeah, if somebody come in this and that, they wake me up. 2 dogs, German Shepherd and Doberman Pinscher.
So you slept there for how many months you said?
How many
2 years?
months? 2 years.
Until the church got finished.
To the church, I put all the keys on every door. Then I went home. Yeah. And then start working inside. You know what I mean? What we have to do it. You know?
You also worked in the church?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And what was how about the financing at that time? The fundraising.
People still sending money step by step, but I don't know how to explain you. Those days I didn't have no house. I had a car. $3,500 those days to buy 1 house, and I got a brand new car. People, good patriot, signing the houses, what really, or business, what property he's got. So much started boiling, go. And lots of people signed the property or business to get financial from the bank.
To get the loan from the bank.
That's
so
right.
that the
Or
church
the
can
bank
be
give
built.
it to us. Oh yes.
Do you remember some of the people who signed their properties?
Sure, I remember. Start from Jimmy, his father, Van Petrov, Costa Andros, Louis George from Zhelevo, Maple Leaf Laundry, Tommy.
Tommy who?
Huh?
Tommy,
I don't know the second
Yeah.
name. He had the restaurant there.
which
And
restaurant?
his father, the place we make meetings.
Oh, in Thornhill.
In Thorncliffe, yeah.
Thorncliffe, yes.
Yeah.
And then, were there other community events besides for the fundraising? were there picnics?
No,
and bake sales?
when you start, put the roof, everything, put the windows, everything,
Yes.
put the keys. Then I went home when I put the rest key.
Right.
We start playing bingo
In the church.
in a church, in a big hall. Was not finishing complete, but we start doing something to come some income, you know.
To raise money. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
And what was your membership like? At that time, was there a lot of
Now
people?
listen, the membership. The second priest when they come, Pope Atanas from Bitova, but we done it almost everything, but not finishing. Lots of finishing inside. Anyway, San Cyril, Christina, was secretary to the church, and she was my girlfriend. Now listen to this. Can you believe it? I took 2,800 addresses from her church to my church. And when Pope Atanas, after 4 years, coming in, because we done almost everything, lots of things, interior. Anyway, I asked Pope Atanas, you know, from Bitova, the second priest, let's go, you know your story about the bucket and Busilek, from house to house to collect money, you know what I mean?
To bless
build
the
church.
houses. Uh-huh.
And he started to look at me. Are you sure? He said, yes, I'm sure. I got the addresses. I said, maybe somebody gonna shoot us. I said, but go, carry on. That's it. We gotta finish it.
So you had the addresses from all the Macedonians from St. Cyril.
I tried from the Chile. And Christina was secretary. God bless her. I don't know if she's still in life or not. I don't know. She was my good friend, very good friend in those days. And I was only 22, God, and 23. But she done a good favor to me. But Atanas,
So then when you started calling the people, did they say yes? The
oh yeah.
They wanted the priest to go?
No, we went with the bucket.
Yes.
Да пръскаме от куке на куке да пръска, попа се плаша да дойде со мене, со моя кар. Ти ке го носиш леко котлето и ке пръскаш, ми? Ако даде, ако не даде, не да, ако не тепа, нека не тепа. Ме разбираш? На попата нас.
So you took the priest with you and you went from house to house?
Yes, how? I got the addresses.
Yes.
House to house, on the meantime donation.
And
we're going to build Macedonia.
So you collected money that way?
That's right.
So you were very busy?
Busy. Very busy, yeah.
And then when the church opened, what do you remember when the church opened? How did you feel?
From the beginning I was scared, honestly, because only I stopped to 3 people. Then coming and lots of talking about in the football and the soccer field. Come on, guys, we're going to build Macedonian church, you know what I mean? Because every weekend was a soccer game. Ukrainian, Italian, Portuguese, name it. Germany, yeah.
And you wanted to see a Macedonian team?
I was in the front line. Come on, guys, yeah.
Yeah. So then, eventually, was there a Macedonian team?
No. The Ontario League was Ukrainian guy and the league president. And he said to us, Denny Guchus, Tommy Trendos, was very sport people, do you understand? Anyway, what happened? These guys say, you don't have a country, how gonna make a Macedonian team? We told them we got country almost 50 years, got a confederation in Yugoslavia.
Yes.
No. And then he used to say, can you put a masses? Then he used to say, you know, masses? And he said, no. How how Scotland put two names on the same city, two names, they say Scotland, you know what I mean? Danny Gitches know, but he was younger when he coming over here, and he knows more than me, you know what I mean? But we help each other. Finally, when he put us in a Macedonian league, Ontario League, soccer, then I see a guy from Prilep, he was minister in those days, minister, sport minister, something like that. And he was here. And I talked to him about the priest, and I took him, he wants to visit all Macedonia, Canada, and America, to visit them. And I went with him more than 2 months. Every Macedonian, American, Canada, to visit, to talk to them, you know what I mean? But that was for me very good because our church is going to go faster, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you understand? And I told him, can you pick up the best four guys from Macedonia, league, for every league, the best players, we wanted to come over here to support the Macedonian name. Macedonian, you see. And he sent, what's the name, Trendus Z, what's the name, he's got a big restaurant on the 401 on Midland, restaurant, Jimmy Trendus Zetmo. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't know him, oh boy.
So they came? So
yeah, I guarantee to come. 4 guys, I guarantee.
You guaranteed the 4 football players.
I took the visa to come over here too. I guarantee to them to come over. And over here they find some girls, they get married, it's okay, you know. Mm-hmm. Still here.
Yeah, they're still here.
They're still here, they make family, yeah.
Yeah, and so did they play in the Macedonian teams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To boost the Macedonian team to come first, then somebody gonna recognize us as a Macedonian. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
It was a big problem. Those days, to say you're Macedonian, oh, you're Greek, the first answer is the Greek. Mm-hmm. And I can't stand the goddamn name.
So so the Macedonian, you built up the Macedonian soccer
team. To the sport,
to
anything we can get.
Yes. Do you remember dances and other activities, picnics during that time?
Lots.
Mm-hmm.
Lots. Picnics, dances, New Year, Christmas Eve, all that stuff we used to start carry on, see?
And that was organized with?
Through United Macedonia, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the church coming through the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we done lots of things. I got, since I come in some papers, sometimes I'm going to show up. Yeah.
Right. So, Chichko Koce, Macedon, did you have United, so you were very involved in United Macedonians, the church. What motivated you to work so hard in the community?
What motivated me is this. I passed through my life what I got from the Greeks, terrorized, okay? Then I come in over here, start talking about the church. God damn, the place I work asked me too many questions about the church. Which church you go? I never put that in my mind. Somebody gonna ask me what church I go. It's free country, you understand? Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, the name really hurt me, you know what I mean? Macedonia, you gotta go. You gotta go and build them up. We done it. We done lots of stuff there. Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff. Oh, yes. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop. No.
So you were very motivated.
I tried.
Yes. And tell us about how you lost your fingers.
My fingers?
Yeah.
That's a good question. When I was working in Steve, Metalna Stip used to call them, producing agricultural machines.
Yes.
I was working in a punch press machine, but old punch press machine. The Germany reparation paid to Yugoslavia send the old machine. They make new machine, they send the old machine to us. And lots of kids, they break. Lots.
Oh.
Because repeat twice the machine.
They were not working properly.
No, the old machines.
They were very old.
They build new one to us, they send a reparation. Yeah, during the war, you know. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chichikotse, let's just talk a little bit about your personal life. I know you mentioned your wife. She was Ukrainian. How did you meet her? You were very involved in the Macedonian community,
Well,
and then
look
how
at
did you meet?
Those days, if you go to St. George, well, some girls, good girls, nice girls too, but pro-Bulgarian families. Pro-Bulgarian families, do you understand? Then I start go to some friends marry Ukrainian girls. Lots of Ukrainian, those is college and Spadina, you know what I mean? I used to go every Saturday for dancing and that. Left and right, we got it. Anyway, was so many friends marry Ukrainian because no other nationality, you know. Greek, nobody wants to go, then Greek girls, you know what I mean? But this pro-Bulgarian, pro-this, pro-that, who bring you here, how'd you come over here, who guarantee you? I say, I guarantee myself with my professional, I say. I pay my boat too. $380 I paid those days to come over. And that was big, to work more than half a year for that money. Those days, yeah. From Rotterdam, yeah. Anyway, I don't know anything.
Yeah, so you were very involved in the church, building the church.
Any minute I got free, I involved.
Yeah.
For the cause of Macedonia. God
Yes.
damn Macedonia. I want to see Macedonia in my life free. God.
Yeah. So did you organize other clubs? You mentioned the soccer club,
Yeah.
bands,
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah. Picnics.
Picnic?
Picnics.
How about folklore groups?
Folklore group, yeah.
Yeah.
You see Alec?
Yes.
He was dancing. I get very fast friend, right? Okay?
Yes.
When I see something Macedonia, I want to involve, what the hell is this? Okay. He was dancing San Cyril with, maybe Virginia knows, Olga. Olga was training the Alec. But I convinced Alec to come with the United Macedonia, and he come in. And he's still there.
So United Macedonians started a dancing group?
Alec.
Alex Petlichkov.
Huh?
I know, but so
Yeah, but he was dancing in with Olga in
in St. Cyril.
no, San Cyril, yeah.
And then he came to the St. Clement.
I got him in a picnic to dancing. I got him, God, them everywhere. We were United Macedonian. That's it. He's still there.
He's still at St. Clement, yes.
Still there. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But I convinced him,
You convinced them to come
I
to...
convinced him to come.
What is the name of the group, the dancing group? Kako se vika групата?
Na Alec,
Yeah,
Macedonia full dancing group.
Yeah.
Makedonka.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah. What's the matter with you, Makedonka?
And with the band? Is there a band?
Ben Booth, Chris. I know all of them. I know his father. I know all of them.
How did they organize? Do you know a little bit about them?
Booth?
Yes.
That's a good. You see, we bring first over here from Macedonia group, Karagule, Vaska Ilieva, Kocha Petrovsky. We bring them over here first time. And the first concert was in Seaton, no, Eaton Center in, I forgot the name of the hall, on College and Young. Yeah.
So you had Macedonian
From the whole country,
singers.
just to make something Macedonia. Do you understand? Anything about Macedonia, just do it. That's
So
it.
that was a big concert
Oh yes.
downtown, and lots of
yeah.
Macedonians came.
Yeah.
Yes.
Macedonia. I forgot the name of the hall in the Eaton Center, College and Young. And then we bring some ballerina girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
to show them
Macedonia.
up to the people from Macedonia.
So you were very involved in bringing cultural events.
On everything. Where is the about Macedonia? I'm there. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
while you were very involved, did you have a job? Were you working?
What?
Were you working during
Yes.
this time?
I didn't sleep. Maybe a couple of hours, but I was just. I have to go where? Or me sleeping, or me work. Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of job did you do? What was your job?
My job?
Yes. While you were while the church was being built, while you were being...
I had my own company, Harbor Designer.
Oh, Harbor Design.
That's right. I built a restaurant. You know how many restaurants I built in Ontario? 118
So you
on
had,
a 58 years. Yeah.
were some of them Macedonian?
Huh?
Were some of the restaurants Macedonian?
Not all of them, no.
But some were?
Maybe 60%. The rest was Italian. Listen this. I went to Guelph to build to some Greek guy on the highway to build restaurant. Okay. Louis Misius and me together. Then we opened a shop to make restaurant equipment. I was building the restaurant equipment. Anybody wants to buy pie, case, soda fountain, I got it. Come on over. Let's do a deal. Do you understand? Sign in the front. What kind of signs you want? Anyway, in Guelph, Ontario, one job make me another job. So I stay almost 2 years there to do the job. Do you understand? So I had a workers with me. Yeah, I had a. I don't know. When I said I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. Doesn't matter the timing, doesn't matter the money. Do you understand? For cause of Macedonia. Oh dear. Too much. Yeah.
So while the church was being built, you were there. When the church was being built, you were helping to build it?
Yeah.
Yes. With your own company, or was it?
No.
No.
That was big project for me. But we got the right company. I found the right company how to do it. I helped lots, but a big company, not my company, no. I done a lot of interior. Yeah, interior, the bars, all that stuff, interior, but not the construction, because you know what kind of beams we got in the hall?
What kind?
Double T beams. When you're dancing, the chair shaking.
Yes.
Yeah, I cannot do that, but we hired the company to do it. Yeah, Peter Elias, he was survey. He make the survey. You know what I mean? To the property, to the everything. Survey. Peter Elias used to call him Stalin. Huh?
And how many employees did you have in your company?
Oh, depends the job. Depends the job. A minimum 9.
Yeah, were some of them Macedonians?
Oh no.
No?
Oh no. No. Macedonian, maybe 2, 3, but no. Different nationality, no.
Okay. Were you involved in any other organizations, Macedonian organizations, other than the church afterwards?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Only Macedonia in Canada, doesn't matter America or here. Yes, yeah, but not.
You continue to be involved in the church.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
I'm still there.
Okay.
Anytime is the dancing or New Year or doesn't matter what, with the wheelchair or what, I has to be there. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, dear, but my heart's still working on. I don't know.
Your heart is with
Yeah.
the church, and when you built it, you remember all of that time.
I was
The
proud.
good times.
I was proud, dear. I'm so proud.
That was going to be my next question. What are you most proud of with all your time in Canada?
I don't get you, dear.
What are you proud of when you think about your life here in Canada?
United Macedonia, including the church. That I'm proud of that. Yeah. But the building I live, lots of people told me, why don't you move to another place? Okay? You've been in my building. I say to them, I walk to my town. Everything you see this wall with a stone, I done it, and I'm proud. And some people stupid, they don't understand me.
You mean you built the building where you live
No.
right now?
They built the building, I done interior,
You did the interior of the whole building.
and the whole building. Kitchen, plumbing, electrician, radiators, water radiators, everything you see. Yeah, I done that. And some new people come and they don't understand me anyway, no. They don't understand nothing, no. So I say I'm proud, I say I walk to my job. And
How long have you been living in your building? How many years?
36 years.
Uh-huh.
36 and 37 going now in May. Yeah.
So did you continue to have your business after?
Yes. I had a shop, Kingston Road on Warden. I had a shop there, making restaurant equipment, you know. But, yeah.
When did you close to retire?
I closed early retire now.
Yes.
I was over. I got enough money to live anyway, but over retire, how to explain it, I don't know.
Yeah.
When I was not even 60, 58, I was 58, I retired, you know. Too much work did I pass through, so
You decided
when
to
I
retire.
was young, it was okay, but 58, I retired on 58, yeah.
So you sold your business?
I sold the business, yeah.
Yeah.
But I never miss from the church anything. I gotta be there. Yeah.
You are a really good example, Kotse, of somebody who really worked hard in the community to make the Macedonian community grow here.
That's right.
You're a very good example of
anything help they need, I was there.
Yeah. What do you suggest to the younger people who are Macedonian? What do you think they can do to continue to work for the
Younger
community?
people, listen, younger people, I don't see it, too many of them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta bring them the kids. Without the kids,
How do you think we can do that? What do you think from your experience?
I told them the previous Delchevka, I told them,
Yes.
get the youth. Now listen to this. We got a tree hall. I told them, we got a tree hall.
Yes.
The tree hall is not rented in the same time. Why don't you give it to the kid? Let's do it, their job, goddamn. You know what I mean? Or charge them money. Forget the goddamn money, get the youth.
Back in the church.
Yeah. I told to previous, Oh yes, I'm gonna start. Yeah. Done nothing. If Alec doesn't do it, the rest is nothing. You see, listen to this what happened with Croatian a lady. I used to have a Croatian friends go to Croatian church. Now the lady was in my team. Croatian, couple of Macedonians and me was in my table, okay? And she say, on Croatian TV, I get in love over here, he say. I married over here, but I don't see my kids over here.
She was talking about the Croatian community.
Yeah. And I got them. I say, why our people? I know every family got a couple of kids, but why don't bring them in the church? They shame. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Окей, ајде да збориме малце македонски. Што сакаш да му кажеш на луѓето за децата,
За децата,
за advice?
да ги носат на црквата, да ги носат. Ние старите изумирваме. Да ги носат на црквата. Не доаѓат. Reason, само Алек ще ги има групата. We got many thousands kids over here. It's not only the group.
И што сакаш да му кажеш на луѓето што слушат, родителите?
Да доаѓат на црква, да ги носат и децата. Оти без децата нема future, нема будучност. Ние ќе изумреме, кај се децата?
Во црквата сега има група што игра така како што речете од Алекс е кореографот, да. Што друго мислиш треба да се направи во црквата? Имаме школо, така?
Имаме школа, yes.
Да.
И школа не е баш активна. Имаме на тима црковниот хор го направи Цветко од Прилеп. Тој го почна, а по падијата на попа Атанас, жената го почна школата. Кога Любчо дојде од Стари крај тука, зема, а попата нас жената се ојде во Стари крај. А Любчо, и сега тој умре пред неколку месеци.
Любчо беше
He was the teacher.
во црквата.
Презема од попадијата тој.
Да. Така, значи, пред да завршиме со интервјуто, дали има нешто друго што сакаш да кажеш, Чичко Коце, што немаш кажано може во прашањата? Што ти стои на душата? Something that you want to share that we didn't talk about?
Моето кажано треба толку голем бук да се пише, не заврши, lots. But the thing is this, духовно
Your spirit.
Сем задоволен и што одам секој ден на... Како така одам, разбираш ли ме, на црква, 2 пати во неделата. И ако има некој банкот, тие работи, 3 пати во неделата. Ако одат сите како мене, we're gonna grow big.
Great. Тоа е добро да завршиме така. It's a good way to end and a good message to everyone to continue going to church just like you are a good example.
We have to bring the next generation. We have to.
Well, you have worked really
because,
hard.
My generation, it was different. Today's generation is different. We're talking about 60, 70 years back. It's big difference, you know what I mean? But the kids, the home education is the top education. Doesn't matter what kind of university you got. If the parents, but the kids Canadian way, you know. I don't know. But I love to see it. I love to see it that the junior, the teenagers there do dancing. Don't charge them. We used to give them money. Listen to this. When you get, I used to carry on 25 buses for the picnic. We split them, everybody. Somebody got 3 buses to pay, and somebody got 5 to pay. I got 2 buses, 5. And I pay from my pocket, doesn't charge them to go to the pitting, just go in. We want people, money, 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 money. What the hell is this? Do you understand? I used to pay my own buses, split them up, 25 buses, but I fill them up. Fighting paper and that with the Greeks, and I got them, friend my, with Banitsa, karate, judo, everything. 5 Greek, dang, 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 throw them out, you know what I mean? So fast, I don't know how, but he done it. Do you understand? He was my bodyguard. Do you understand? Greeks, boys, making problem down for them pay in a restaurant to friend of mine. And Jimmy grab and duck, out on the sidewalk.
Well, you've given us...
But we used to fighting very much in Danforth and pay for the parking lot, no room, the buses.
For the picnic buses.
For the pitting buses. Then next year, we park our cars, 100 cars, a room for the buses.
You made room for the buses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed hearing all your stories and experiences of your life here in Canada. And we really appreciate you being with us and telling us about your life here. And we want to thank you.
Oh dear, to tell you my stories, big stories, not just like but
we appreciate you telling us as much as you did in this time that we had. And we wish you continued да бидеш здрав и жив и да имаш сила пак да можеш да одиш на църква.